Government is working to transform the country into smart Bangladesh by 2041, said Prime Minister. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina ranked 42nd in Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women. And BNP only created a panic on December 10, said Kadir. Government was disoriented, said Khondokar Musharraf. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to myTV News. I'm Fawzia Roshan with you in the newsroom today. Viewers are watching the headlines and I'm going to the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said her government is working to transform the country into smart Bangladesh from a digital one by 2041. We will build Bangladesh as a developed and prosperous country by 2041. That Bangladesh will be a smart Bangladesh. We will transform into smart Bangladesh from the digital one, she said. The Premier said her government is working to successfully implement the 4 bases of building a smart Bangladesh that included making a smart citizens, smart economy, smart government and a smart society. In the smart Bangladesh, everything will be done through technology, where the citizens will be efficient in using technology and the entire economy will be run through technology, she said. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been ranked 42nd in 19th annual Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women. She was ranked 43rd in the previous year's list of Forbes. The Premier has also been ranked 11th in the special category of politics and policy among 22. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen sits atop the 19th annual Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women for her leadership during the Ukraine war, as well as her handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Respecting the protesters on this year's list in Gina Masha Amini, whose death in September sparked the unprecedented women-led revolution. General Secretary of Awami League and Minister of Road Transport and Bridges Obaidul Qadir said that BNP could not do anything except create a panic on December 10. There is no new demand among the 10-point demands. Obaidul Qadir said these things in a virtual speech as the chief guest at the conference of Chuadanga District Awami League. The conference was inaugurated by the President of Bangladesh Awami League, member of MLE Kaji Zafarullah. He also said that if he loses in the movement, he will lose in the election as well. The quarter-final game with BNP is over. Then the semi-final will be played. The election will be the final game. BNP will lose in all games. Khondokar Musharraf Hussain, a member of the BNP Standing Committee, said that the public gathering in Dhaka on December 10 was more than expected, as a result of which the government was disoriented. He said these things in a press conference at the party's central office in Neapolitan. He also said that the BNP will hold a mass rally from Neapolitan on December 13 to demand the release of the leaders and workers. Earlier, Musharraf came to the office with some members of the Standing Committee. The Parliament Secretariat has published the gadget declaring the seats vacant after accepting the resignations of 6 MPs of BNP. 6 separate notifications were issued during the night. Their seats were declared vacant in a separate gadget signed by Parliament Secretariat Secretary K.M. Abdus Salam. However, even though Chapai-Nawabganj 3 constituency MP Harun Rashid, who is staying abroad, has sent his resignation letter by email, no decision has been made yet. Meanwhile, the Election Commission said that the by-elections will be held in these sets within 90 days of the publication of the gadget announcing the vacancy of the Parliament Secretariat seats. Legal notices have been sent to the BNP MPs who resigned from the National Assembly seeking to know what benefits they have received from the state. Supreme Court lawyer Barrister Sayyidul Haq Shuman sent this notice today. This notice has been sent to the Secretary of Parliament Secretariat, Finance Secretary, Chairman of the National Board of Revenue, Governor of Bangladesh Bank, In the notice, the BNP MPs have been asked to report the facilities they have received from the state within the next 7 days. Otherwise, legal action will be taken, it said. IGP Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun said that the police is working on a zero-tolerance policy in combating militancy and terrorism. In all cases, the police profession is engaged in maintaining law and order with dignity. The police have the capacity to face any challenge in the coming days as well. He spoke to reporters after the inauguration of the IGP Cup Premier Division Cricket League at Mymensingh Circuit House ground in the morning. City Mayor Ikramul Haq Titu, additional IGP Barrister Harun Rashid, Range DIG Devdas Bhattacharya, Deputy Commissioner Mustafiz Rahman were present. Viewers, now international news. At least 6 people were killed and 17 others sustained injuries when Afghan border forces opened unprovoked and indiscriminate fire on the civilian population in Balochistan's Chaman district, the Army's media wing said. According to the Inter-Services Public Relations, heavy weapons including artillery and mortars were used in the firing by Afghan forces. Pakistani border troops have given a befitting albeit measured response against the uncalled for aggression, but avoided targeting innocent civilians in the area, the statement said. It added that Pakistani authorities have approached their counterparts in Kabul to highlight the severity of the situation, demanding strict action to avoid any such research recurrence of the incident in future.
Lives up to its tall promise of not becoming a launchpad for terrorism.
A man shot dead 3 women and wounded 4 other people in Rome Sunday, said police, in what may have been a dispute over housing. Italy's far-right Premier Giorgia Meloni revealed in a Facebook post later Sunday that one of the victims was a friend. The suspect shooter, 57-year-old Claudio Campi, allegedly opened fire on a meeting of his apartment building's residence in the northern district of Rome, using a clock pistol stolen from a shooting stand. In a post on his blog in November, he wrote of his conflictual relationship with the people managing the building, who he accused of trying to force him out of his lodgings. Police in Lesuka, the Zambian capital, on Sunday discovered 27 dead bodies of suspected foreigners dumped by unknown people. The bodies of suspected Ethiopians were discovered in the early hours of Sunday in the Nigerian area of the outskirts of the Zambian capital after the police were alerted by members of the public. The victims are all males aged between 20 and 38, the police said in a statement, adding they were all believed to be Ethiopian citizens. Officers found a 28th man gasping for breath and he was taken to hospital. Ethiopian migrants often use Zambia when traveling to countries such as South Africa, so reports of deaths in transit there are rare.
Had been dumped along a road by unknown people.
Viewers, now news on sports. FIFA have unveiled a new ball which will be used during the semi-finals and the final of the Qatar World Cup. The ball is called Al Hilm, meaning the dream, and will be replacing the ball used throughout the World Cup so far, Al Rihla, or the Journey. Al Hilm will make its debut during the semi-finals, leaving the teams playing just a few days to get used to the change of equipment. In a statement made by FIFA, they said Al Hilm includes the same unprecedented Adidas connected ball technology as Al Rihla. FIFA said this technology has been individual in helping match officials making faster and more accurate decisions during his World Cup. Viewers, about to the end of the headlines once again. Government is working to transform the country into a smart Bangladesh by 2041, said the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina ranked 42nd in the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women. BNP only created panic on December 10, said Kadir. Government was disoriented, said Khondokar Musharraf. 6 killed and 17 others injuries as Afghan border forces opened fire on the civilian of Balochistan. And FIFA have unveiled a new ball for semis and the final of the World Cup named Al Hilm. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTVBD News. And to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTVBangla, Facebook/MyTVBangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Allah Hafiz.